a bunch of sloppies like I'm a maniac. Okay, I'm one. Okay. The marshmallow. Oh. Oh. J. O. S. J-O-S-I. J-O-S-I-A. Here is me. Oh boy. Playing some Plants vs. Zombies. Holy smokes. Smash your recruit. Zombos into Zomb 100. Okay, we're doing it like in the normal game. Gotta put our P shooter here. On it. Oh, smack, man. Yeah. I love Plants vs. Zombies. Another rave. Great. Do they just want themselves killed? I don't think we should be scared. Because these really want themselves mauled, killed, and splattered to death. Dead. Flag next to us. Our fence! Our protection! Yay! Wait! Bye bye. That was really scary. Yeah. Get me to death. Sunflower.
Zombies are coming.
Our shield. Peas roll. Ah! Keep on fighting. Good job, boys. We got a plan. A bird. Pretty MPB, bruh. It's a plane. Yeah, planes are coming for their brains to get splattered. Our battle defense. the ones for war. These are our battle defenses. More bombs! More bombs! Whoa. Come on, guy with the flag, just die. Admit your fate. But he's dead. They're actually red. Hey, they admit. Oh, they admit this piece. Hey. Yay, we're winning. Oh, snow. Oh, snow. You got it. Okay, this one will go back here. Come on, guys. Just block and shoot. Block and shoot. Spear. Under. Come on, break. Make them go cross-eyed. Come on. They must admit defeat. Darn it. Need more. Are you gonna let this guy eat through your friend? Yeah. What are the plans? New. Look out. None of the plants admitting their defeat. That's it. Cabbage. Let's flank. Bang! Attack with your cabbages! And roll your cabbages together and get dunked! You're talking. Yay! Perfo. I love killing plants. I love killing zombies. I do love it. This revenge after this. Boom! Yeah. Finally, thank God. Yeah. Yes. You're scary. We're gonna get our little buddy. We boop. He's only got a cannon supply. So sucky. All hands on deck. Oh, all hands on deck. Final wave means final death. Repair. For plants and nation, for vegetations to grow, we wild, we go buck wild. That we can all go buck wild. A place where we can all go buck wild and live life like it was. The whole world should go buck wild. Are we friends? Nope. Yeah, because we need to like do an ultimate war. They can be our flower row. We can have 2 flower rows. This will be our bomb row. Potato bomb! Attack! Bam! Yeah, because I'm getting sick and my plant's dying. Look, we're using our greatest defense. Beans. Use our peas. In this match too, use some of our peas. Some of our peas. Some of our Whatever the heck is that? Okay, come on, my literacy, my literacy. Hey, it's your den. Hey, it's your death day. Hey, it's your death day. Hey, it's your death day. Nice. Oh, great. That was leaping. Shoo! Boom! Bye. Hey, this time I didn't die. Thank God this time I didn't die. Best one! Damn resident. People attacking my signal. Go Frosty! Oh, barricade, oh, barricade, oh, barricade, oh, barricade. Yay, cash. Hey, time to go home. We're gonna be through this whole time. Oh boy. Close next to the boss. So close to the boss. Time to walk it.
Bobby, these are what? Zombies are coming.
Yeah. Union! I'm screaming it literally. I love you! I'll kill you to pieces! Killed him! Oh! Almost died. Nobody cares about the freaking zombies. Oh, heck no! Yo, leap, whoa. Duo. The plant squad. Triple. The bill. Oh, they're like the nut cabbage or the elite. Whoa. Cause I don't know, none of shame, I'm gonna some. Is there love, is there love, is there love in your heart? The judgment will be mine. Is there the judgment will be mine. Cause I know, say, and they'll kill some. Is there love, is there love, is there love in your heart? His judgment will be mine. Is there love, is there love, is there love in your heart? Ha! question for you. Did you think even the worst person can change? That everyone could be a good person if they just try. Yay! That. Yeah, I love killing. Just kidding. Unlock. Let's go here. Just kill some zombies. Let's go to our nice little garden. Play Sprout. Play Sprout. How do you... Play Sprout. How do I? That's good. Let's get this show on the road. Right. If you girl. Finally, God. Let's get. Shiver my freaking timbers. Yeah, guys, I'll be switching a lot. Oh snap, we got kings. We got masters. Got king fighters. That's a king fire, that's a king fire, that's a king fire. I don't see any that high shooters. But we got some king fighters here. That's some pretty good to use fighters. This time time this guy, nope, this guy, let the walk. Pretty sure needs a break. We need to give the good old P a break. Yo ho ho. Brains. Yeesh. You gotta sprint your brain. Calls are on that, mate. We gotta. Yo ho ho, bring them to go.
It's not as red as it was. I think that's the blood. Does your eye itch?
Yeah.
Does it really itch, JoJo? Don't
But
touch your eye.
it hurts a little bit.
It hurts?
Yeah. Hey, Captain Jumbeard. Captain Jumbeard. Dry up and wake me. So, I can't wait until it's over. Wake up to decide. Buses are denied. I'm locked up inside. Yo ho ho. My electronics be. Digimon, you. Huh? Digimon. Oh. Digimon Universe. Again?
Little choices make a big difference. However you help me. Naked. Meta Knight is definitely someone who stands out when compared to other characters in the Kirby universe. While everyone is so colorful, cute, and seemingly innocent, Meta Knight is dark, mysterious, and horrifying under his mask. Oh my gosh! Okay, that last one wasn't true. But Meta Knight really is a unique and fascinating character, and not a lot of people really know a lot about him. So I think it's time we show this little puffball with the sword some love. So sit back, grab your capes, and get comfortable as we talk about the history and life of Meta Knight. Meta Knight made his first appearance in Kirby's Adventure on the NES. Apart from being a minor character and a fun little boss to battle, not much was really known of him at the time. And that's because Meta Knight himself is a very mysterious character. You'll spend a lot of time just trying to figure out who he is and what he wants exactly. His overall design, though, is really cool. He's got a sword, a mask, and bat wings that can act as a cape. That's so awesome! Meta Knight is also the only other puffball that we've seen in this entire universe. This has caused a lot of fan theories as to whether or not Kirby and Meta Knight are related. But getting back on track. Throughout many of the Kirby games, Meta Knight shows up to throw enemies your way to halt your progress. And he also acts as a boss to battle, wanting to fight you. So, going by this, you would naturally assume that he's a villain that needs to be stopped. But there are also a few moments where Meta Knight will help you out. Like in Kirby's Adventure, when he just gives you an invincibility candy, because he's so kind, I guess. And every single time you fight Meta Knight, he offers you a sword before the battle even begins, to make it fair. So, what's your deal, Meta Knight? Are you good? Are you bad? Well, he's a little bit of both. Meta Knight was one of the first video game characters to teach us about the concept of an anti-hero. An anti-hero is basically a hero who lacks conventional heroic attributes. Basically, he's good, but not necessarily a goody-good Boy Scout. As his name implies, Meta Knight is a knight, and thus follows a strong code of chivalry and honor, thus always offering Kirby a sword before their fight. In the game Meta Knightmare Ultra, he is shown trying to become the greatest warrior in the galaxy, and doing whatever it takes, showing that he has pride in his strength and skill, and continually wishes to become stronger. The greatest swordsman ever. He's definitely got some competition, though. As for Meta Knight's intentions, however, who knows? He's the wild card in the franchise. You can never predict what he's gonna do next. In Kirby Superstar, there was a subgame called Revenge of Meta Knight. It was Meta Knight's first major role in the Kirby franchise, acting as the villain. He wants to take over Dreamland. Why? Well, as it turns out, he's sick of everyone's lazy lifestyle all throughout the land, and decides to take it over. Geez, that's pretty drastic. So, in a way, he's kind of like Sportacus, just more extreme. And there's a reference you probably didn't think I knew. But believe me, I know. Things are upside down here in Lazy Town.
I love this show. What's a chicken?
And in the anime, he just wants to fight Kirby because swordsmen like a challenge and they like fighting, I don't know. But on the other side of the spectrum, in Kirby Squeak Squad, Meta Knight steals a chest that contains a delicious strawberry shortcake for Kirby and escapes with it, leading us to believe that Meta Knight is once again the bad guy. But as it turns out, the chest didn't actually have a strawberry shortcake, but instead contained the Lord of Darkness. That's a pretty big mix-up. And he was just trying to keep everyone safe. And in Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, Meta Knight senses danger lurking in Dreamland and decides to investigate and stop it on his own. It's a part of that knight's code of honor. And hey, sometimes Meta Knight is just all on board to join Kirby and fight off the forces of evil. Although most of the time, he prefers to be alone and maybe read a nice book. So, who is Meta Knight exactly? Simply put, Meta Knight is someone who shows you that the world isn't as black and white as you might think. Being good doesn't necessarily make you a hero, and doing bad doesn't necessarily mean you're a villain. The world isn't black and white. It's more of a gray, a nice blend of the two. As a kid, he makes you question the concept of good, evil, and the fine balance in between that most of us fall under. No one is perfect, and in a weird way, that's exactly what makes you perfect.
Pow! 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 Pow!
Delicious fruits and veggies for however you healthy. Naked.
Naked! Naked! It's naked! Naked! Well,
Waddle Dee. Waddle, waddle, waddle. An adorable side character in the Kirby universe, with his big eyes, blushy face, bandana, and waddle. But unlike Kirby, Meta Knight, or even King Dedede, not that much is known about the Waddle Dee. So, that's what I'm here for, to give them the love they deserve, and let you know just who they are. The Waddle Dees first made their appearance in Kirby's Dream Land on the Game Boy. They were, of course, the weakest, most basic enemies in the game, and would actually just leave Kirby alone while they ran and hopped around the stage carelessly. As I mentioned earlier, their design is absolutely adorable. They have a similar build to Kirby, both being big puffballs with stubby arms and legs. The Waddle Dees have a tan, pear-shaped face, with giant anime hazel-colored eyes with a blush that's constantly on their face. What are they blushing at? I have no idea. I'm just glad it's there. They also have no mouth, which means I assume they just communicate through adorable gestures. But wait, if they have no mouth, how do they eat? Well, this was actually a question that was answered in the anime Kirby Right Back at Ya. It turns out they just absorb the food through their face, and then chew it like normal. That walks a pretty fine line of being creepy and cute at the same time. As the Kirby series went on, there started to be more and more Waddle Dees, this time with new specializations. There were Parasol Waddle Dees, Snowball Waddle Dees, Walker Waddle Dees. Where do these Waddle Dees keep coming from? Well, Waddle Dees are actually a species of creatures that are native to Planet Popstar, appearing both as enemies and allies throughout the Kirby series. While many of the Waddle Dees do follow King Dedede, many others simply don't, such as in Kirby's Return to Dreamland. There's plenty of Waddle Dees attacking King Dedede. So, what's their deal? Remember when I said that Waddle Dees in the game tend to just walk around and ignore you? Well, in Super Smash Bros., their trophy states, a carefree creature that wanders the hills and dales of Dreamland, basically harmless to creatures great and small. Their downfall is their intelligence. They're not too smart. And again, in Kirby Right Back at Ya, Professor Curio states, some scholars believe that Waddle Dees roam freely, unless someone gives them food and a place to sleep. Waddle Dees feel that it is their duty to stay and repay their host. By the sounds of it, Waddle Dees are innocent and honorable creatures that mind their own business and wish no harm on anyone. It's possible the only reason they is probably because he gives them food and a place to live in his big castle. That could also explain why King Dedede is constantly stealing food to persuade and trick the Waddle Dees into being in his army. Again, they're not the smartest creatures, and King Dedede is taking advantage of that. But other times, it works out for the best. In Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, Waddle Dee gets possessed by dark matter. But once Kirby defeats him, the Waddle Dee reverts back to being friendly and thankful to Kirby for saving him, and joins him on the adventures. Waddle Dees have a strong sense of honor. Some more than others. One of the more well-known Waddle Dees is the spear-wielding bandana Waddle Dee. He's appeared in a few games, sometimes acting as King Dedede's sidekick, and other sometimes aligning himself with Kirby. He's one of the few, if not the only D to have been shown being on par and equal with Kirby in terms of strength and skill. Bandana Waddle Dee is the most independent of his kind, thinking for himself and actually wanting to learn how to fight, but still keeping that trademarked Waddle Dee kindness. In Team Kirby Clash Deluxe, Bandana Waddle Dee says, "Thank you for protecting everyone in the kingdom when Londia went berserk. Things may look peaceful now, but tough times are always around the bend."
Previously on When Worlds Collide, through the evil schemes of Dr. Eggman and Dr. Wily, both Sonic the Hedgehog's world and Mega Man's world have been rewritten with the Genesis Wave. The Blue Blur and the Blue Bomber joined forces to invade the Mad Doctor's Skull Egg Zone, restore both universes, and put an end to the Doctor's evil scheme once and for all. With their forces united, Sonic and Mega Man's teams headed for the Wily Egg Battle Fortress, only to find an army of time-cloned robot masters blocking their path. And if that wasn't enough, Dr. Light was tossed out of the Wily Egg by Dr. Eggman to perish. Luckily, the Blue Heroes' teammates were strong enough to hold off the Robot Masters and save Dr. Light, while Sonic and Mega Man traversed into the bowels of the Wily Egg. Trouble was waiting for them inside in the form of the Mega Man Killers, who almost got the best of our Blue Heroes, and the deadly Chaos Devil, which duo is currently handling in our hero's place. The last line of defense has been reached. The deadly enforcers of Dr. Eggman and Dr. Wily. Metal Sonic and Bass.
Slow, even strokes. I'm not piloting this thing into victory if it looks sloppy. Listen, I was going to have a bad nick to it, but no. You insisted it needed a craftsman's touch. Great ghost of Ford. Never mind Sonic and Mega Man. Duo and the Chaos Devil would tear this place apart. If they disrupt the Genesis Wave generator now, all of this would have been for nothing. It's worse than that. At this delicate stage, our worlds might not just revert.
Nah.
The reason...
If they disrupt the Genesis Wave generator now, all of this would have been for nothing. It's worse than that. At this delicate stage, our worlds might not just revert, but our entire home universes could collapse into chaos. Now focus, Albert, focus! Once the Egg Wily Machine X is fueled by the Chaos Emeralds, nothing will stop us. Be it hedgehog, robot, or whatever. I'm still not wild about the name. No, don't start this again. The Egg prefix is my naming convention. All your battleships are called Wily Machines, and the X means the crossing of our designs. Therefore... Yes, fine. Whatever. Let's just finish this thing. And by finish, I mean finish you. You're too dangerous to let run amok. I've learned that now. Oh, I'll finish this. And you weak-willed buffoon. Still, I need to hurry. Sonic and Mega Man are at our last line of defense.
Give it up, man. I've beaten you in every race, every fight, and even that time you turned into that stupid dragon thing. You can't... Cheap shot by a cheap knockoff.
Stop hiding and fight me, coward!
Who are you calling coward? You won't come down to fight me. Stop! And you got trouble doing your dirty work for you.
Don't touch my dog!
Sonic, are you okay? Just a little crispy. I'm good. If you say so. This isn't doing us any good. We're supposed to be hurrying to stop the doctors, not getting stuck fighting these two. Right, so we'll fall back on the old mix and match plan. Okay, what plan is that? Metal Sonic is evil robot me, and Bass is evil robot you, right? They're built to beat us at our own game, but they aren't built to beat anyone else. So we swap dance partners, and finish this quick. I like it. thought you would. It works every time. Let's go. Hey there, Finette. Get ready to be... Yo! Ready to... Jeez. Ready to... For the love of... Yeah! Bad dog! Ooh. Finally. Gotcha! Ah! Works every time, huh? Oh, cute. Your program was sarcasm. New plan. We team up, then you blitz one of them, and you open up with all the weapons you got from rescuing my friends. I say we attack Metal Sonic first, since he's got the speed. No. Base has the range and support. Oh, come on! Ah, nuts. Fine. Go! Chaos Cannon! Oh, you stupid, spiny! Time to drop the base.
Dead.
Huh? No? No! Sonic! No! Base is down! Keep up the pressure! Ah! This is your stop! I think Metal Sonic's down for the count. Base is still down. I don't think he has enough power to fuse with trouble either.
Shut up! I can still...
I don't suppose you got some ring stashed in your blaster.
Only if you got an E-tank hidden in your sneaker.
No such luck. Come on, we've still got doctors to beat.
And worlds to save. Let's go. Where are... Ah.